I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. John 14, 2a through 3. Jesus spoke these words to his disciples prior to his death, telling them of a special place he was preparing for them. How many times when we've read these words have we thought of the blessed home in heaven Jesus is preparing? And yes, that will be a wonderful place. But Jesus' words seem to hold a double meaning, a more spiritual meaning of a place in the Spirit. For if we continue that same passage, Thomas asked Jesus, how can we know the way? Wanting to know how they could get to the place Jesus was speaking of. Jesus told him how to get there, saying, I am the way, the truth, and the life, the way to the place. Jesus continued to tell his disciples in John 14 through 15, that he would give them the Comforter, the Spirit of truth. For he dwelleth with you and shall be in you, he told them. They could dwell or live in that place through the Comforter, the Spirit of truth. So the Spirit of truth which would dwell in them would take them to the place, for this was the place in the Spirit God was preparing for them. And yes, while we will one day have a home, a place in heaven too, we do not have to wait to get to heaven to find the place in the Spirit that Jesus is leading us to right now. So let's find that place in the Spirit, that place of comfort, that place of leading and guiding us into all truth and righteousness, that place where he dwells or abides in us and we in him, for that is our place for today, for now. And what great promises are held for us when we find and abide in that place in God. The promise of comfort. John 14:18 says, I will not leave you comfortless, I will come to you. The promise of peace. John 14:27a, peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. The promise of fruit. Since abiding in this place, the true vine, which was Jesus, will cause us to bear fruit. John 15, verse 5 says, I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit, for without me ye can do nothing. The promise of love, John 15, 9 through 10, says, As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandment, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. That's abiding in the place. The promise of joy, John 15:11. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. Abiding in the place comes with the promise of answered prayers. For it says in John 15:16b, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of my Father in my name, he may give it you. All these promises and more are ours when we find that place of abiding in Jesus and he in us. There is a place in the Spirit, a place for today, a place for right now. Let's find that place, my friends. And we know the way to get there, for Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He is the way to the place.